My name is Gina Smith, and welcome to the Mob Society. I am a wife and a mom. I've been married for 26 years to my husband Brian, and I have two grown children. Brianna is 24, and my son Caleb is 21. For the last 20-some years, I've been raising children, homeschooling children, and my husband and I have been in ministry to college students and young couples. We've raised our children on a college campus where we were the on-campus parents, and where my husband was the dean of students. And after my children got out of high school, I actually had the opportunity to serve as the dean of women for a couple of years. So that's been my life for the last 20-some years. I began writing about 9 years ago, and I just started a blog. And the reason I started the blog was because I saw it as an opportunity to somehow get into the lives of the young people we were already spending time with. I knew that's where young people were on the internet, and so I just started blogging. I had no idea how far-reaching blogging was. And after a while, I actually got a few invitations to write for some other websites, which I'm so grateful for that opportunity and for that platform to be able to encourage women and encourage moms. I have to tell you that being the mom of a boy has been probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I had my daughter when I was 27. She was one of those babies that slept through the night at 3 months old. She slept when she was supposed to, ate when she was supposed to. She did everything the right way, and I was sure it was because I was the best parent. And so then I found out I was pregnant with my son, and when the sonogram showed that I was going to have a boy, I kind of was terrified, because the only experience I'd had was with boys who were out of control, and it scared me to death. I had my boy when I was 30, and sure enough, it was a whole nother ball game having a little boy. He did not eat when he was supposed to. He did not sleep when he was supposed to. He did not nap when he was supposed to. And everything he did was different than what my girl did. But what it taught me was that we need to treat our kids as individuals, and we really need God to guide us. I remember when Caleb was about 2, I would get together with another young mom, and she had daughters, and she had a 2-year-old daughter. And when we would get together, for some reason, our 2-year-olds couldn't stand each other. And my son would stand at one side of the room, point at the little girl, and just say, "Look at her, look at her, look at her." I mean, the little girl couldn't even stand there, where he was confused and he didn't like her. Well, that's kind of how I felt as a boy mom. I would look at my husband, point at my son, and say, "Look at him, look at him." And my husband would assure me that he was normal, he was a boy, and that I would be okay. And I have been okay. But what I have loved about being a boy mom is it has really forced me to depend on God and to ask God for guidance. And my son has grown into a wonderful friend. He keeps me laughing all the time. His boy brain cracks me up, and I can tell you that all the questions we have and the times that we feel helpless as boy moms are actually opportunities for us to go to God and depend on Him. So be encouraged in your boy mom journey. I recently published an ebook. It's a book entitled Grace Gifts Celebrating Your Children Every Day. And the premise of the book is basically how to show your children grace. I started out my mothering journey under some pretty legalistic ways of thinking. And God changed me, and He began to show me His grace, and He began to teach me how to relate to my children the way He does with me, by showing me grace, by pouring out grace. And that has made all the difference in my parenting, but also in our home and in our lives. And so if you're interested in looking at that ebook, you can find it on my website. My site is called Real Life Titus 2, and it's a place where I just write about my journey, my life, what God is teaching me, what He has taught me. And I pray it's an encouragement to you. Um, I'm so grateful for the platform of the Mob Society, and I feel like God uses it in many ways because there are women from all different seasons of life. And so I want to encourage you to look around, find what you're looking for, and then pray over it. Pray over how God wants to use the information that you find on the Mob Society, from our writers, or any other website, how He wants to use that in your life, because it's an excellent resource.